Hello, and welcome to my podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the pressures of being successful at a young age, and the feeling of that you have to be successful at a young age, just like the many young celebrities that we see, like Billie Eilish. I think she started at 15. Emma Chamberlain, like so many. It almost feels like a race. It feels like if you aren't successful already at the age you're at, you're behind, and that's just not the case. But yeah, today we're going to talk about it. If you're new here, my name's Julia. I do a bunch of random videos on my YouTube channel, and right now I've been really into podcasts, so I'm going to be posting podcasts as well as some other videos probably, but anyways, let's not get too off topic. I don't think there's anything else I need to say, so let's just get into it. So yeah, it's like really hard seeing young celebrities, scholars, artists, whatever, at a young age. Did I already say that? When you're not successful. Quote unquote successful. And just ignore my cat. He's going to be walking around. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be a good boy. Yeah, it's like we get jealous of these people. Because they seem to have everything. Because they're successful at a young age. Yeah, it's really hard not to compare yourself to these people, or even people around you in your life that seem to be ahead of you. But we need to remember that comparison is the thief of joy. I love that quote. That's one of my favorite quotes. I live by that. We're always comparing, especially as a girl myself. I am always comparing to other girls, my body, my success, everything. Like, it's so hard. But comparison is the thief of joy, and we need to strive to try to not compare ourselves, because it's not a race, it's just life. Like, we're all out here living. Okay. I feel like I'm starting not to make sense. Everyone goes at their own pace in life, and success looks different to everyone. For some people, success might be having a large family. It might be being a successful artist. It could be being a stay-at-home mom. It could be anything. Like, everyone's different. Yet we compare. It's like comparing apples to oranges. Like, we're all very different. It doesn't work. And we're all equally as important. Also, we don't have all of the same opportunities. So, I mean, for me, I'm not white. I'm not a man. And that's kind of what our world favors. So, should I be comparing myself to people with more privilege than me? Probably not. And I shouldn't be so hard on myself because I have obstacles that other people don't have. And that could be look in many different ways. Maybe you didn't grow up with rich parents. Maybe that's my cat. Maybe you have a disability. Maybe you have some trauma. Like, Another thing that is important to remember when we're thinking about this topic is that we're not really in control. Control is a big thing for me. I like to be in control. When I'm not in control, I freak out. I get anxious. I get physically uncomfortable. And I feel like I need to crawl out of my skin or something. We're not really in control in life. We don't really get to choose what opportunities are handed to us or what we have to work for. We don't get to choose when we get lucky and when we don't. We're not in control of whether we become successful or if what we want or what we are envisioning about our lives or about our futures is what's gonna really happen. You know what I mean? Like, your life could go a million different ways, and we have no idea what's best for us. We have no idea what path we should take. Okay, I mean, maybe you do know what path you should take, but you know what I mean. Like, we're not in control. And my recommendation to that, when you're feeling a lot of pressure about being successful in life, is surrender to a higher power. And I'm not religious, so to you that might sound like, I'm not religious, what the heck? Like, no, I'm not doing that. But hold on a second. A higher power doesn't always have to be God. It could be life. It could be God. It could be the universe. It could be a million different things. For example, if someone went to jail and if they were surrendering their control and submitting to a higher power, that would look like maybe your higher power would be the judge who decides your fate. You know what I mean? So just accept that we have no control and surrender to life or surrender to God or surrender to whatever you believe, whatever your higher power is for yourself. Now, I think I'm done with that. So next topic, or next bullet point. Now I'm going to talk about how my pressures of being successful at a young age and my experience and my real life examples of like seeing celebrities and wishing that was me, honestly, like, or being jealous or comparing myself, like, yeah. My real life examples, the biggest ones for me right now are Emma Chamberlain and Swagatron Forever. Emma Chamberlain is 1 year older than me, and she has everything that I could possibly want. Not really, but it's her dream. But it's similar enough to mine, where I want what she has. I want a successful YouTube channel. I want to be in fashion. I want to have money and all of that. And I almost said I want to be in the public eye, but I'm not even sure if I do. And we will touch on that a little bit later. But for me, right now, I'm not in school, and it's because of financial reasons. It's a big mess, a long story. I can get into that if you want me to, but I'm probably not in this video. But the point is, I'm not in school, and I can't get into school right now because of financial reasons. I don't have a degree, and I have no idea what I want to do. And it's easy for me to compare myself, like Swagatron Forever. I think she is the same age as me, and she's a fellow mentally ill baddie, and I want to share things about my mental health, and I want an audience to share it with. That would be really cool. Another thing in my life is art. I'm an artist, And that is really hard. Like, not being successful already. Is my art even good? Comparing my art to others, come in their skill, in their age, and like, oh, well, they were able to do this at 14 and I'm 21 and I can't do what they're doing. You see, like, and it's the thief of joy. It takes away from how I enjoy my art. It takes away from my confidence in my art, which kind of makes it bad. And it ruins how I look at it. I might look at it with a more negative view and hate it now just because I'm comparing myself to other artists. Another piece of advice I have is find contentment in the life that you already have and be grateful for what you have. That really helps me. When, especially if I like write it down, listing like everything that I'm grateful for. The list is long, especially with practice, because it takes practice. But yeah, once you get good at it and you can come up with a long list of things you're grateful for, it's great. It feels like you realize how much you have. It's a lot. Sorry, my camera cut out, but I'm back. There's so much pressure on young people these days, too. We need to remember that. I actually have a statistic on my phone. Okay, I got this from mentalhealth.org. 57% of young people have felt so stressed because of fear of making mistakes that they have felt overwhelmed and unable to cope. 39% of young people said that they had experienced suicidal feelings because of stress, and 29% of young people say they had self-harmed because of high stress levels. That is crazy, guys. Like, I am not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure this is the most stressed out we've ever been in history. Everyone's stressed. Everyone's got a tremendous amount of pressure on them, and it's society's fault, man. No. But no, for real, like, that's a crazy percentage, and it's a perfectionism problem. We want our life to be perfect, and we want it to go exactly how we want it to go, and that's just not how life works. I didn't even realize, like, I'm a perfectionist. I want my life how I want my life, and if it's not perfect, and if it's not exactly how I want it, I can get really upset and freak out. I've had mental breakdowns about it. It's not fun, but yeah, like, I think it goes back to that thing with control. I think sometimes they go hand in hand. But yeah, it's just life. It's not a race. And also, nothing is set. Your goals are going to change. Your idea of success is going to change. You're going to change. What's the rush? Like, we have our whole lives to be happy and enjoy it, and so many things are going to happen. Like, things are guaranteed to change. So nothing gold can stay. Like, nothing stays the same forever. Things are going to change. So enjoy now, today. And I got that quote from Tyler, the Creator, but yeah, enjoy now, today. Like, today isn't promised, tomorrow is not promised. We have no idea what's in store for us. We have no idea when things could suddenly make a turn for the better or for the worst. And one day you're probably going to be looking back at who you are now and reminiscing and wishing that you enjoyed life a little more. So enjoy now today. That's all that I really have to say about this topic. I hope you enjoyed. Please come back next week for my next podcast. I'm not 100% sure, but we might be talking about vaping. So if that interests you, stay tuned, subscribe down below, leave a comment if you enjoyed. It really helps me out. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.